Hey guys, welcome to today's pick a card reading. So for today, we are going to be looking into your month of October for 2023, and we have three piles. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. In this reading, we're going to be covering your work life, your love life, and just the general overview of what you can expect in October. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a second to choose your pile, and then we will hop right into your reading. The timestamps are going to be down below in the description box. Okay, hi pile 1. So for all of you who picked this card, here you go. You get to get a better look at it. It's a very pretty card. And let's just jump on into your reading. Okay, so for the month of October, I'm seeing 3 major themes for you. So we have guilt, death, and freedom. Okay, right off the bat, I would be willing to bet that you are going to be moving into much better times in October 2023. I feel like either you've been going through a very heavy transformation over the last year, or maybe you're currently going through a transformation, but right now I'm just seeing that you've had a hard past, in the sense that you've had a lot of limiting beliefs, and maybe you've had a lot of guilt, a lot of shame is what I'm really picking up. And I think that in the month of October, you are going to be moving towards freeing yourself of this guilt, freeing yourself of this shame. I think that you're learning to embody more of your authentic truth and who you really are, beyond any shame, beyond any limiting belief. And I think that this is going to bring in some new change, some new shifts. So I'm going to go ahead and actually pull your tarot. So what is going to happen in the month? Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like you guys have really been through it in the last year. You might have had a really positive attitude towards it. Maybe sometimes it was positive, maybe sometimes it was negative. But I feel like you've just been going through this rebirth, and I feel like it's coming to a head where you're really going to be able to free yourself from all of those limiting beliefs and all of the pain from the past. I feel like that's what 2023 has really been about for you. It's been about healing, and it's been about, letting go and shedding that old skin. And I think that in October, it's really going to be this process that you've been going through for the past year. It's going to be coming full circle. I see that. I feel like you've already been through the change, though. Like, I don't want to go ahead and say, oh, that you're going through this shift in October. Yes, you are still going through it. You're still feeling the effects of it, but I really feel like it's coming to an end, actually. I think that you're moving on to better times. I feel like you're recovering from any major heartbreak or any big struggles that you've gone through this year, which is really beautiful, and I'm really happy for you. Pile number 1. I actually don't know what this card means, because I think this card is specific to the deck. Let me see. Ooh, okay, okay. Sorry, I just got excited because I read this card, and this card basically means, this is a yes. This is a yes card, but it's in reverse. So what I'm seeing for you in the month of October is, the month of October is going to be the completion of this cycle for you. This is going to be you really stepping into that future you, but I am seeing that there is some sense of of hesitation. I think a lot of the positive change that's on the horizon for you, you want it and you are ready for it in a lot of ways. I think you're probably pretty done with this year. I would even go as far to say is like, this has probably been something that you've been dreaming about or really wanting for a long time. But I feel like there's like a hesitation. Like it's a yes to your future, but it's not a full-fledged yes. It's like a half-heart. And I feel like I'm getting like a sense of fear coming off of you, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Like maybe you feel unsure about your future, you don't know what direction you're headed in. I feel like you've healed so much. And I feel like it's almost this energy of like, I don't really know where we go from here, which I think is a little interesting. So I want to get some affirmations. And then after the affirmations, I want to move on to if there's anything coming up in your love life. So what are some affirmations for pile 1 for the month of October? Okay. Ooh, I now create a wonderful new job. All right. There is no blame. Interesting. Okay. And okay. I open new doors to life. Okay, so really interesting here. First of all, I think that there could be some new opportunities on the horizon. Let's actually go in and read this card. We're going to read all of these. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. Yeah, I mean, if you are currently looking for a job, or you're like, looking for a new source of income, I would 100% take that as a positive affirmation that a new job is possibly on the horizon for you. And it might even be something where you don't have to necessarily like go and look for it. It might be like an opportunity that sort of falls in your lap. I'm not saying that you shouldn't look if you need a job and if you are looking for an opportunity like that. Definitely don't stop yourself from actually going out and looking for it. But I feel like I'm just seeing you stepping into like this sort of receptive energy. Like I wouldn't be surprised if, for those of you that this is about a new job, I wouldn't be surprised if it sort of just happens by way, like it just falls into your lap. Like it could be like, somebody that you knew from before coming to you and being like, hey, I want to offer you this position. Yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Of course, if you do want a new job, go ahead and look for it. Like, I wouldn't wait for it to come to you, but that could be something that comes up in the month of October. I also think that this card, for those of you that this is not talking about like a specific job that is coming to you, I think that this card could be representative of you sort of like asking yourself, if you could have any job, like what would it be? Or like I'm just getting this idea of you like creating or envisioning a new career for yourself. For those of you who are maybe not just looking for a new job, but who are looking to step into a new career, maybe one that's like better suited to your talents, your specific skills. I think that might be really big for you in the month of October. I feel like you're going to be, if it isn't about you being receptive to a new opportunity that is coming your way, it might be you like manifesting your perfect, like your next perfect job or your next perfect situation. So if that was something that you were already interested in doing, that is like very huge confirmation there that you are on the right track. And then we have this card, there is no blame. And I'm going to turn it over and read it. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. Okay, so very easily what this is sort of translating to me is that I think that whatever you've been healing in 2023, and I'm seeing that this is coming sort of full circle in the month of October. I know that this is not necessarily the easiest thing for everyone to hear, but if the pain that you're healing from was something that was caused by another person, or maybe there were other people who were involved in the situation, maybe who have hurt you in your past, and maybe you're realizing that a lot of the shame and the resentment and the guilt and all of those negative feelings, you just realize that maybe it wasn't your fault, and maybe it was, how do I want to say this? Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you should be open to forgiveness in the month of October, and I would very much try to steer clear of, one, blaming others and putting yourself in that, victim mindset where you're like, oh, all of these people hurt me and they did this to me. But also forgiving yourself and not blaming yourself for not knowing better sooner, because, forgiveness is a two-way street, and I'm not talking about between you and the other person, I'm talking about within yourself. When we forgive other people for maybe things that they've done to us in our lives, bad stuff that's happened, I think there's also a part of us that needs to forgive ourselves for maybe accepting less than what we deserved, or maybe buying into false narratives that maybe held us back for a really long time. So I want you to know that you are doing so good. You have been doing so good on your healing journey. I'm so proud that you've made it to this point. And you don't have to worry about who's to blame, who's at fault, who was holding you back, whether it was yourself or anybody else, because the truth is now you know what was holding you back, and you can move past it. So keep healing, keep moving past it, and just know that there's something so much better on the horizon for you guys. Just look at this, the way, the sunset and the two birds and all the jewels, it's just, this is beautiful. And I feel like this is what's on the horizon for you guys. So keep it pushing, and don't try to blame anyone else. There's no winners in the blame game. So yeah, I feel like that's kind of what that card was talking about. And then we have this card. It says, I open new doors to life. And I'm going to read the back. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh, new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. So, I'm getting two things from this. I think and this kind of, it mentions it in this card up here, but I think that in the month of October, gratitude is something that will be very, very important for you guys. One, as a tool, it's going to be a really wonderful tool, and I'll explain that in a moment. But also, it's going to be a really wonderful practice for you guys. I think it's going to make you happier. I think that you should, one piece of advice I'm hearing from Spirit is, get in the habit of just being grateful for everything, big or small. It could be anything. It could be literally if you can see, the ability to see. If you can hear, the ability to hear. It could be, if you have a roof over your head, the fact that you have a roof over your head. Just start to appreciate all the little things and the big things in life. And I think this is going to do two things for you. One, it's going to make you much happier right now. I'm seeing that you're in a transition period. I feel like you're on your way to this. This is sort of the end goal, but I feel like you're in a transition period. I feel like for the past year, or even if it wasn't a year, but you've been going through a transformation. And I think that the ultimate end goal of this transformation is freedom. Freedom to be yourself, freedom to move towards your dreams, freedom to move towards your happiness. And I think that I think that what's going to be very instrumental for you during this transition period is be grateful right now for what you already have. And this will, one, help you radiate the energy of gratitude, which will then attract more experiences for you to be grateful, and it will attract more miracles into your life, but also it will just generally improve your mood if you are, you know, expressing gratitude every day, and it will help you be more success orientated and more open to life. I think that right now what, you know, is going to be key for you is just for you to be open to what life has to offer you, and I think you will be pleasantly surprised with what happens. So let's I don't know, I'm not, like, I haven't seen anything yet about love, which is really interesting. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a key player in October, but I'm going to pull, I'm going to pull some oracle cards on your love life. Okay. Oh, yo, I don't make this up. Give me gratitude and grace. Hold on. Let me just put that down. Okay. Yeah, okay. Understood. Got it, Spirit. I'm gonna pull one more. Oh! Okay, I only said one. So I'm just gonna pull this one. Life is speeding up. Okay, alright. Can you even see all of these? Are all of these in frame? Okay. Okay. Whew. Interesting. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I'm not seeing any, I wanna say, like, any crazy, you know, crazy exciting opportunities for love in the month of October, but I think that this is a good thing, and I'll tell you why. So first I see give with gratitude and grace, and that sort of talks about what I was sort of seeing with this, where you should incorporate more gratitude in your everyday life. But here's the thing, I think that the more appreciative that you are of what you already have, the more abundance that you will manifest into your life, and this will be in all areas of your life. So what I'm seeing for you specifically, pile number one, is that in regards to your love life, you need to know your worth. You need to be loyal and true to who you are, and your, like, perfect romantic situation will then be attracted to you when you're embodying that energy of embracing who you are and being true to who you are and knowing your worth. I am seeing you pulling in your energy for the month of October. I'm not seeing any major, you know, love, life, you know, I don't know what to call it. Forgive me, I'm losing my words, but I think that it's just going to be really important that you pull your energy inward and you really just focus on what you already have. And I'm not seeing this, I see that, like, maybe a new job, maybe healing, that's on the horizon, and maybe, you know, a love life in the future, right? But I think that you need to just really stay in your own power, and I think that in regards to, like, your job and your healing and creating this, like, new future, I think that is going to come in really fast. Like, I think that maybe the next, I just thought 6 months, so I guess 6 months. Maybe the next 6 months are going to move really fast for you. Like, I feel like you're going to be working towards this vision. So here's my advice to you, pile number one. Create the vision of what you want in your life and stay true to it. Make sure that it is in 100% alignment with who you are at your core. Make sure that it is a future that you love, that you can dream about, that you can get excited about. And I promise you that if you stay in your power, if you embody that energy, and if you are grateful, and if you are just living in the energy of, you know, of abundance and of love, I think that you will attract a love, you know, into your life. I don't know why I keep struggling. I don't know what to call it. A partner, I guess. If that's what you want, if that is what you're manifesting. I'm not sure what it is you're manifesting in terms of your love life, but I think that by way of staying in your power, knowing your worth, loving yourself, giving yourself the dream life that you know you've always wanted, and just being like free and embodying your true essence, and I feel like you will attract a partner by way of doing that. So I am going to finish this off with some advice cards. And granted, this is just for the month of October, so you never know how November and December are gonna go. But I do really feel like now is, I do really feel like now is a good time to just stay in your own energy and be true to yourself, and your dream life, including your dream partnership, will come into fruition that way. Okay, so I got 3 advice cards, so we're just gonna show. First one, whenever I smile, I make someone's day better. What a cool way to buy happiness for free. Today, I will remember what an awesome power I hold. I will take joy in improving lives simply by giving away grins like crazy. Note, in a pinch, money will also work. Yeah, it's I think what will be such a superpower for you in the month of October and like moving forward is just really stepping into the energy of giving and giving graciously and being grateful and having grace. Giving gratitude and grace. Like, that is what is going to be your superpower. Now, that doesn't mean that you should compromise on your needs or that you should not love yourself or give to yourself. 100% you should. Like, do not mistake being giving and being generous with you, crossing your boundaries and not going after the things you want. But I think that the more you try to give and the more gratitude you have for what you have, the more you will just feel better and the more abundance you will attract into your life. It's going to be such a superpower. I feel like it's really going to change things. It's going to change maybe like your everyday. So yeah, just practice gratitude, practice giving, and practice grace, and just have that, embody that in your everyday. And I feel like that's going to attract abundance like crazy for you. Pile number 1. Number 2, it is this card, and it says, I'm a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. That card is cute. So to me, this is just confirmation. Be yourself. Stay true to who you are and what you want, and be loyal to what you love. And if you embody that love for yourself, that authenticity, the honesty, and the more you step into that energy, that will attract you a partner who can also be those things. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just want anyone. You want somebody who is deserving of the time you spend with them. And you want somebody who, you want to also be your best to give to your partner. So I would say stay focused on your vision. Stay focused on your vision of the future. Stay focused on how you can bring that into fruition. Stay focused on your healing, on your abundance, on your gratitude, on your grace. And I feel like the ideal partnership, that perfect partnership, and I feel like it really is in store for you guys, like I'm not BSing right now. I think that will come to you through you doing all of this. Like, through you going through the process of this transformation, of finding that dream life, and then you'll just find a partner along the way. I don't think it's something you have to try for, at least not at the current moment. And then for the last card, We have authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it. But at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. Yeah, I just really think, like, I feel like a broken record, but just stepping into who you are, being free to express yourself. And, you know, I heard this advice recently where it was saying, if you're afraid to say what you really want to say or to like what you really want to like, if you're afraid of doing those things because, I don't know, maybe you think that it'll be awkward or it'll cause tension or people won't like you, screw it. It doesn't, if those people, if you are yourself and you are acting out of a place of authenticity and love and you are just being true to who you are and it makes somebody uncomfortable, then maybe that's not somebody that you should want in your life. Like, you know, I don't know if that's harsh, but it's true. Like, you can't try to filter yourself. Like, I'm just seeing the editor. You can't try and filter yourself just so that other people will like you or you'll be agreeable. No, it's not your responsibility whether or not other people like you. Your responsibility is to be you because you're the only person that can do it. So be you, stay true to your vision, stay true to your goals, be generous, be gracious, have gratitude for what you already have, know your worth, be loyal to what you love, just stay true to the vision that you have for your future, and I promise you, everything else will fall into place. This situation is going to move fast, guys. Like, I'm seeing in the next 6 months, like, that just came to me. I don't know why, but yeah, 6 months. Just, it's going to move fast. So, be excited. Be excited about your future. Yeah, there are really beautiful things on the horizon for you. Okay, that is your reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. And yeah, I'm rooting for you guys. Okay, hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So this is going to be your reading for the month of October. So this is your card that you chose. And let's just get right into your reading. Okay, so this came through so strong. This was the theme for your October. Make sure that's in frame. Okay, so I'm getting very strongly off the bat that either you just started something. It could be a new project, a new job. I don't think it's a new relationship. I think it's something in the vein of like work, or maybe it could even be maybe you're starting to work on your health. Whatever it is, I am seeing that a goal that you have begun to work towards, and you could have either been working on this since July or since August, but I'm seeing that the work isn't over, and I'm seeing that in the month of October, a really big theme for you is actually going to be for you to push through and accomplish this goal, whatever this is. So I actually think that, like, something very strongly that's coming off, like, in, like, the energy of these cards is just, like, I think you might be feeling lonely. If you're feeling lonely right now, I don't know, that's just something that, it has come up. I actually pulled different cards originally, and two things, like, it was a different set of cards. It was actually from this deck, and this is one of the cards, but persistence and loneliness were two things that popped up in those cards as well. I chose to go with this deck for your reading, but I'm seeing that it's coming in through again. So I think that you might be feeling a little lonely. You might be feeling, it might be really quiet for you right now in terms of like friends and romances. Maybe not in romances. I'm not actually sure yet. I have to look into your love reading, but I'm getting the sense that you have to push past what you're feeling right now. There's this need to be persistent and to keep going and keep moving towards your goals. I think that Spirit is very strongly urging that you move through the obstacles that you're currently facing. This is not a time for you to give up. I'm seeing that, like, you're in need of, how do I want to say this? This is so interesting. Like, I can almost see you as somebody who might, like, find themselves getting caught up in, like, negative emotions, and, like, what Spirit is, like, saying is, like, now is not the time to stop. Now is not the time to slow down. Spirit is actually saying that you will find success so long as you push through and you keep your eyes on the prize. It's going to take self-discipline, and it's not going to be something that, like, anybody can help you with. I'm almost seeing that, like, if you have had problems with, like, maybe unhealthy coping mechanisms, or maybe, like, just old habits that used to sort of act out, like, when you were feeling lost or lonely or off track, those aren't going to work for you right now. Spirit is coming through and basically saying that now is not the time to stop. Now is the time to get to work. You are success is within reach, whatever it is you're doing, but you need to stay fixed on your goals, and you can't allow, if it might have been the loss of a friend or the loss of a relationship, or maybe it's just like, maybe, like, you're going through a transformation and you're, like, this new person, and maybe you don't really fit into your old life anymore. Maybe it's making you a little sad. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm gonna pull some tarot for you guys so we can get into this. Okay, so, ooh, hi. Ooh, yeah, this is the working card. Yeah, Spirit's yelling. Wow. It's very interesting that the energy that's coming through so strongly is work. Like, I'm not even, I am gonna do love portion at the very end, but this is giving I was gonna say girl boss energy, but who knows, you might not be a girl, but you know what I mean. Like, this is giving very, okay, you might have had, like, a fight with someone recently. There may have been conflict with someone or a few people recently. I'm seeing that, like, you're this is so interesting. Yeah, I don't know how to, like, I feel like the message is so, this might even be a small group. Like, those of you who picked this pile, it might be, like, a really small number of people, because the messages just seem so clearly about, like, one thing, and it's, like, it's just so fixed. Yeah, so basically, I'm just gonna start getting into it, because I don't even think I really have to, wait, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, Spirit is just saying, it's very clear. So I'm 100% seeing that whatever this thing that you're working towards, it's definitely something that you're working towards. Like, this does not really feel like a relationship. I would say that this is a job or a project. It could be a passion project. It could be maybe a business you're trying to start. Maybe you are, you've begun a health journey. Also, note, if you were drawn to pile 1, there might be some messages in there for you, so go check that out. But I'm just seeing very clearly that you might be in a position right now where maybe you're not surrounded by a lot of friends, maybe you're not surrounded by a lot of excitement, and I think that this is not something that, I wouldn't say that this isn't comfortable for you, but I'm seeing that, like, there is this sense of a need for excitement, a need to focus on the negativity, and I hate to even say it like that, but you might be somebody who's easily dragged down by their past, or like finds themselves caught in loops of like rethinking arguments that, you know, have already happened and are over with, and, you know, trying to see what you would say or do differently. And basically what Spirit is saying is like, now is not the time to stop. Now is not the time to think about anyone else, or not anyone else. Like, listen, it's giving focus on your work, like, stay fixed on whatever it is you're doing right now. 100%, I see like success is in store for you, 100%. You just have to be able to move past whatever negative cycles you're in right now, and whatever unhealthy, you know, coping mechanisms or habits that you used to have. I'm actually gonna pull. Ooh. Pull some for advice, but this is very straightforward. Ooh. Yeah, I'm also seeing like it's giving homebody energy. Like I'm seeing that the month of October is not going to be an exciting month in the terms of like, if you're somebody who's used to going out a lot, or maybe used to, oh my god, yeah, my work is deeply fulfilling. Like, wow. Yeah, if you're somebody who's used to going out a lot, traveling a lot, having a lot of like romantic connections, or if you're somebody who maybe like you had a close relationship recently, like kind of fall through or not work out, or maybe just even if you didn't have something like fall through, maybe it's just slower right now. Like, I'm just seeing there's this almost slow energy regarding like your relationships, possibly your love life, possibly your friendships, and even like, I don't think that like recently like you've been the type to go out. I'd be willing to bet that you've been the type to stay home. And I think what I'm getting is that Spirit is saying, now is not the time to stop. Now is not the time to ruminate over past arguments, or think about people that you've lost, or think about your past. Like, now is time to stay fixed with your eyes on the prize. Success is in sight, and you have to just make sure that you're being persistent and you're going over the obstacles, because if you let it slow you down, I feel like you'll really regret it. So we're going to read this affirmation card. Wow, Spirit's coming through strong with this message. Like, it's almost like they don't want to say anything else, which is very interesting. Okay, so my home is a peaceful haven, and then it says, I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner, and my home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. So right off the bat, I'm getting like, if you find yourself a little restless, maybe you're used to a little more excitement, something that could be really helpful is finding ways to really change up your environment. I think a little bit of a change in environment could actually be very helpful, and kind of it could be an exchange for that excitement that you might be foregoing right now. So if that means like maybe clean out your closet, maybe rearrange your furniture a little if you feel like you're in the mood for something new. I'm seeing like you want something new, or maybe not that you want. I think that you can sometimes get stuck in the past or stuck in these negative cycles. I think what would be really good for you right now is a fresh perspective, is something that can like sort of break you out of like your current energy. Like, break you out of your current energy, meaning stop you from getting caught in those loops and those cycles of thinking about, of like feeding the negativity. Okay, this next card, my work is deeply fulfilling. Today I give my best to that which I do, knowing that when one experience is complete, I'm led to even more fulfilling and rewarding experiences. Yeah, whatever you're working on right now, keep at it. I think that there's really, there is success in store for you guys. I think it's close, and I think that you just gotta keep on, you gotta see it through. You have to see it through. You gotta keep pushing. And then here's the last card. loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. And then on the back we have, my heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that, like, even if you didn't have a fight with someone recently, like, I'm feeling like you might be feeling like you're lacking attention, or maybe you have less attention than what you're used to, and maybe this is where that, like, boring feeling is coming from. I think that you gotta pull the energy back from others. You gotta stop thinking about how others are feeling about you, or if others are giving you attention, or if others, like, stop thinking about others. Just love yourself, and love others unconditionally, of whether or not they're in your life. And when I say love others, I don't mean that you give them, like, you have to think about them constantly, or give attention to situations that involve them. But I'm just saying, like, have a positive mindset around them. Just, I would say it'd be best if you just love yourself, and make the choice to love others, even if, you know, they're not in your life, or maybe, you know, especially if you had a fight or falling out with someone recently. It's almost like that Ariana Grande lyric. I don't know why I'm thinking of this right now, but listen to the song Just Like Magic by Ariana Grande, and there's a line in there that says, like, it's about, like, her losing friends left and right, but just sending them love and light. And, like, that is the line that's coming to me. Like, just, you know, if somebody's not a part of your life, or if you find yourself thinking about maybe people who've hurt you in your past, or, like, just other negative cycles, just send them love, honestly. You don't need to think about how they've hurt you. It won't help you. Just do the work that you know you need to do right now, because those people are not going to, you know, make success happen for you. You're going to make success happen for you. And pour love into yourself, and pour love into your home, and just really try to cultivate such a beautiful mindset within yourself, and such a beautiful heart space. And also allow that to pour in your work. And I think everything is going to be just fine. I see success is coming through so clearly. So, you know, I just feel like you need to keep your eyes on the prize. I'm going to pull some cards for some love life advice, and then we're going to get some finishing advice. Okay, love life advice. Love life for the month of October. Oh, 2023. Oh! Sometimes life stings. Oh, pile 2. Oh, pile 2. I'm sorry. I don't know why the baby voice came out a little bit, but my God. Ah! I'm so sorry. I'm just getting the sense right now that, like, I don't know, you might have been burned recently, or maybe you had a falling out with someone, and those are never easy. So I'm sending my love to you, pile 2. I feel like this is a lonely time right now. Oh, it makes me sad when I say it, but I think it's gonna be okay. I think you're about to, like, strike. You're about to reach some sort of success. So that's really exciting. But I do feel like you might be hurting over something or someone. Learn from the past. Last. Oh! Bring your ideas to life. Yeah, oh my God, it couldn't be more clear. I'm really not seeing, I'm sorry if this wasn't the answer you were hoping for. I know that maybe some of you were hoping for a reconciliation of some sort, or a confession of some sort, but I really do think that in regards to your love life, or if you did have a falling out with someone recently, I do think that, you know, I don't think that situation is salvageable, and I think that it might be painful for you to come to terms with that, but I feel like Spirit is really urging that you learn from your past instead of, ruminating over it. Accept it. Understand that it is a valuable lesson, and try to see what you can learn from it and move on, and that's it. And if, I'm not really seeing a love life, but I am seeing that, as far as your work goes, I'm seeing success in this area for you. I'm seeing there's an opportunity to bring an idea to life, and that is so wonderful and so exciting. And Spirit really wants you to focus on that more than if you're going through a certain type of pain or if you're feeling a sense of loneliness. This situation, I think you're just going to have to focus on your work. I see you focusing on your work, and I think that you should try to pour as much love into yourself as you possibly can, and and I know that there are better things on the horizon for you, and you deserve better to want your past. Learn from it and move forward, because there's so much beauty moving forward, and it might not have been, in regards to your love life moving forward, you might not receive exactly what you think you want, but maybe you get something even better. So I think prioritize your healing, pour love into yourself, pour love into your work, into your home. Send love to others. Don't focus on the negativity. And just make those ideas come to life. Bring those dreams to life, because you deserve it. You deserve the win. You don't deserve to throw away your hard work. And I really see success for you. Pile number 2. So keep going. So now we're gonna pull some final advice cards. Advice for October 2023. Right off the bat, I do want to say, pile number 2, that if you're looking for new friends, or if you're looking for like a soul family, or if you're looking for that sense of belonging, I want you to know that that is out there for you. Oh, you are not alone. Oh, I'm sending so much love to you, pile number 2. I feel like, I'm not saying that you don't have nobody, right? But I am getting the sense that maybe you haven't really found your tribe yet. Maybe that's what you're looking for. And I want you to know that that is on the horizon for you. I want you to follow your ideas, and I want you to follow your heart. I think that's going to take you towards success. And I want you to know that you are not alone. That even if, you're not filled right now to the brim with like exciting, meaningful relationships, maybe I think that you have a lot of, I feel like your spirit guides are they're very connected to you, and they're sending you so much love. One of them might even be an ancestor, maybe a grandmother, if you're, if that resonates for you. But yeah, just follow your heart, follow your ideas, and, just know that your tribe, your soul family, they're out there, and they are coming to you. But I think that right now you just need to be gentle with yourself. And yeah, I think right now you just need to be gentle with yourself, and you need to follow your ideas, and you need to follow your heart. And I think that's going to take you home. And that take you home. I don't know why I said that. I meant take you to your success, but I mean, I guess that's what I mean, is like, it's going to take you to your success. And I think that after you've achieved that success, I'm seeing that, you might find, your soul family, your soul tribe, but it might be a little hard right now. And Spirit's asking that you keep pushing, because success is in store for you. You're not alone. It might feel lonely, but you're not alone. Yeah. Okay, that is all I'm getting for your reading, pile number 2. I send you so much love, and I want you to know success is in store. And, just stay as positive as you can. Pour love into yourself, pour love into your home, and better things are on the horizon, and you deserve to want better for yourself than your past. Okay? I love you, pile number 2. I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whenever you're seeing this. I hope to see you in the next one. Hello, pile 3. So this is going to be your reading. Let me just show you the card that you picked. This card is so, so beautiful. I just love the colors on it. So your reading is going to be a little different from the other piles, just because my camera died mid-reading. So I actually went ahead and pulled all of your cards. So let's just jump right in. Okay. So this is going to be your energy for the month of October. Okay. Right off the bat, and it even talks about it a little bit in this card, I see that right now might actually be a time for you to rely a little bit more on your own guidance. I think that some of you actually might be experiencing a certain level of doubt right now, because I feel like you might not have all the answers about whatever situation that you're currently in. And I think that Spirit wants you to know that, number one, Spirit's love for you is not conditional, it's unconditional, and they are always there to offer guidance and love and wisdom whenever you need it. So all you have to do is call upon it. So if you're ever feeling lost, know that you can tap into that wisdom at any given time. That's number one. Number 2, I think you need to trust yourself a little more. I think that this situation, whatever's happening currently and possibly in the month of October, I think it's meant to help you build confidence in yourself. I think that this might not be a situation where, like, you can sort of figure it out all at once. I think that it's going to require that you take one step at a time, and there might be even certain points where you're feeling a little bit unsure of if you are making the right move, what is the right move, and Spirit doesn't want you to worry about that. Spirit wants you to be as present as possible when it comes to how you go about making your decisions. Yeah, I'm just sensing that there's a lot of doubt, and the doubt causes worry. It gets you in a lack mindset, and then it stops you from being able to just sort of live in the present. So anytime that, if you are like feeling anxiety or you're worried about the future, whatever it might be, I mean, this could be literally about anything. This could be about a relationship. This could be about maybe a goal you have. This could be about a job. I'm just getting this feeling like maybe the situation that you're in at this very moment is not one where, like, you know the outcome. For whatever reason, you're not being given the answers. I think I am seeing that you're in some sort of uncomfort zone, and I think it's going to force you to be a little more present in order for you to really get the answers that you need, because I think that that's all going to come from your internal guidance, and I think that you should be able, like, you should really trust that. So I'm going to lay down your tarot. So this is what is going to be happening I'll move. Okay. Yeah. So I think that, first of all, I feel like you're going to have to take this one step at a time. And I think that whatever this is, it's almost going to feel like suspended was the word that came to me, because she's like suspended in air. But it's almost going to feel like, maybe not, I don't want to say you're taking a pause, but whatever it is that you want or whatever situation you're in, I'm just getting this very slow energy. Like, there is so much that is not known to you. And I think that the only way through is just by taking it one step at a time. And I think that you actually might find, not only, I think, is there guidance if you ask for it, right? Like, I feel like spirit will come through with that guidance, so long as you're open to receiving it. I'm also just seeing that you are so supported by the universe, and I think that spirit really wants you to know that in the month of October. If a situation feels a little bit uncomfortable, know that you are more than capable, and you can trust yourself to see yourself through this situation, even if it is a little unfamiliar. And I think you might find yourself in a position where the answers are not going to be handed to you by like another person. I think that that's what you're used to. I think you're really used to looking to somebody else for guidance. And I think what Spirit wants you to know is that for the month of October, you really can trust your internal guidance on this one. And I think that the situation is going to turn out fine. But, one thing about being very present. Sometimes the answers to some of the questions that you have, they're going to come in very quickly, and it's going to be very fleeting. It's going to be like a really quick message. And so I think it would be really helpful if you like kept a notepad near you, or maybe if you kept like, I want to say, or maybe if you like had your notes app, like, just at the ready. Because I'm really getting the sense that you will need to hold on to your ideas. I feel like you'll have these fleeting moments of clarity, and that is going to help you push forward. Actually, it's interesting because this like girl, like as like as she pushes forward, like the answers get clearer and clearer. Like that's what I feel like I see in the image, and I feel like that's gonna be you. Like as you push forward through this situation, the answers are gonna look clearer and clearer. So Spirit wants you to keep pushing forward, even if it seems a little uncertain. Trust the process. Trust yourself to find the answers. Trust your guidance. Be open to receiving guidance. Take it one step at a time. And know that everything's going to be okay. I'm just really getting a sense of that doubt right now. So I actually pulled some affirmation cards for you. Okay, so let's start with this one. I turn every experience into an opportunity. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. Yeah, I think that this situation is going to be fine. I think that this is happening. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. I think that the point of this situation is to get you to trust yourself and get you to understand that you don't need to have all the answers in order to move forward. I think that whatever this situation is, it will become clearer with time. You just have to be able to trust yourself to take the next step, even if you don't have any outside source validating you on that. You have to be able to rely a little bit more on your guidance, but if you can do that, I think that it will make moving through this situation a little easier. Actually, it's funny, I didn't even realize, but the second card says, Divine Wisdom guides me. And the back reads, I'm guided throughout this day in making the right choices. My fault. I am guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. Didn't it just say that? I am safe. Yeah, that's funny. Okay. I think that if you're worried, if this is about, okay, I'm getting a couple messages. Number one, if this is about a like financial situation, a living situation, if this is about a job, I think if you're worried about the outcome of this situation, I want you to know everything's fine. It's okay. Nothing, it might seem like, and by the way, I don't want you to get scared. If nothing is happening in your current reality and this isn't resonating, then this isn't resonating, you know? I think that, oh, I just dropped a deck. Well, that's fun. Anyway, I think that you probably already have an idea of what this is. So I don't think that this is like, I doubt it's something that happens like randomly and it turns your whole world upside down. I don't think it's that. So if you're not resonating with this, this is not to scare you. This is not for you to worry. If you're not resonating, then it's okay. But what I'm seeing is that if you're having issues with money, or if you're having, maybe there's something that you want, maybe it's, you want to move houses, maybe you're worried about the outcome of a relationship or whatever it is. I'm seeing that you're worried about an outcome, and the whole point of this situation happening, I don't think this situation is going to negatively impact you. I think you are safe. I think you're fine. I think this situation is just happening so that it's kind of forcing you to trust yourself a little more. I think that you need to learn how to take the next step without having all the answers laid out in front of you, and you need to just learn to trust yourself. I think that you are divinely protected. You are safe. I think that guidance and wisdom are there for you so long as you are open to receiving it. I don't think that this situation, like if you're worried, like if you're really worried about something, I think everything's going to be okay. I don't think you have anything to worry about. It just might be a situation that you lack clarity on as you're going through it. But I think that by the time you get to the end of the situation, everything's fine. Everything works out. But I think it might just feel like there's a lot of uncertainty right now. So then the last card for your affirmations is, I have the perfect living space, and the back reads, I see myself living in a wonderful place. It fulfills all of my needs and desires. It's in a beautiful location and at a price I can't afford. Yeah, I'm getting very much, you're a little bit worried about finances. Like finances is something that's coming through. If you're in a tough spot with that, I think that I think it's gonna be fine. I think you're safe, you're okay. If you're struggling with that, you might struggle for a little bit, but it's really just meant to get you to trust yourself. You are okay. I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to pull some cards on timing, because if this is about finances or if this is about the situation, I want to know, like, when will this situation resolve? I have a feeling, though, that, like, even if I ask, I don't think that I will be given the answer. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Okay, yeah, if this is just about a situation that, I think that this is something that just has to happen in divine timing. Like, I feel like clarity will not be afforded to you. I'm so sorry. about when the situation is going to end, because it's meant to be something that gets clearer the more that you trust yourself and take that next step. I am seeing that this is something, the situation will, like, I'm getting the alignment, like, that's kind of it's so weird, I'm getting like this vague idea. Like, something has to, maybe it's like you have to get in alignment. Oh, maybe it's like by believing in yourself and taking the lead and taking that next step, that will be like you getting in alignment with maybe the solution to the problem. I don't know. It's very interesting. Like, I'm just getting the sense that this is meant to be like a learning experience more than it's meant to, like, it's a temporary situation. Okay, so this is what we have for advice. So for advice, we have just say yes. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Birthing new creations. Dreaming a new world into being. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. Ooh, let's see this. Oh, I don't want it to cover the other cards. I'll just leave that there, it's fine. Okay. We have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Ooh! So many cards. Council of the Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtler realms, and the warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Okay. Wow. I didn't even really look. So I actually didn't look at these advice cards before I laid them out. I think this is actually interesting. Okay. So I think that whatever situation you're going to, whatever thing is happening, I think that this is something that is a part of your soul's growth, and I think that it's actually going to push you to become this new version of yourself, and I think that you will actually become a much stronger version of yourself. I feel like you will be more aligned with your truest nature, and I think that that's the whole point of the situation, is to get you in that mindset, in that vibration, in that alignment. You know what I mean? Like, it's meant to take you to that person. Like, you, who you are right now, might not know the solution or the way out, but the future version of you that has chosen to trust themselves and has chosen to listen to the guidance and to say yes to life and to open themselves up to receiving, that version of you knows the answers. But I think it's something that you just sort of have to trust the process on, and know that you are not alone. You are divinely protected. Like, this situation, I cannot make that any more clear. Not only do I think that you have spirit guides and possibly ancestors that are watching over you, but I literally think that this is just like the universe's plan for you. Like, I think that this is meant to happen, whatever is happening. I think that you are okay. I don't know that it's the most dramatic thing in the world. I really can't. I'm getting like so many different scenarios for this situation, so I genuinely cannot imagine like what it specifically is, but you are safe. You are okay. This is all about making you a stronger, better version of yourself. Okay, my camera has died, I think now, maybe for the third time, so sorry about that. I do not remember where I left off, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull out your love oracles. Okay, so I am using the crystal deck for this, and we got Wolfenite, Angel Phantom Quartz, Rose Quartz, Pyrite, and Morganite. And here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm getting for your love life. Either you're in a relationship now, or you are going to be meeting somebody in October, or maybe around October. It could even be like a little bit after. But I am seeing that for this situation that you're in, I think that they're like, if you're with somebody, then this is the person that you're with. But if you are actually meeting somebody, then I think that this is going to be that person. And by the way, this person could be a friend, or they could be a romantic interest, if you're meeting them. But I think that you actually might find that relationship actually very healing, and it might even help give you like maybe like a better sense of direction. I'm also getting the sense that if you are meeting somebody, or if you are with somebody, whatever that relationship is that you're thinking of right now, I feel like that is like a soulmate. Like that is somebody that you've probably known in a past life, and I think that one of maybe the soul contracts that you have with one another is that, you know, you are sort of here, like they are coming into your life to help you heal, to help get you through this time. So that is something I'm getting very strongly. I feel like if, you know, because there was also like this message I got earlier when I was looking at your tarot, about like a helping hand, and I was interpreting that as like spirit, sort of being, you know, like protecting you, and you being divinely protected. But I also think that this could even be like, if you do meet somebody, or if you're with somebody, like this person could be very helpful, and they could actually help you get through the situation, not only like emotionally, but they might even like be supportive of you in some shape or form. So I feel like whoever this person is, you are very lucky and very fortunate to have them, because I think that they are just a total blessing. And if you don't have this person in your life now, then I strongly feel that you'll be meeting this person either in the month of October, or you'll be meeting them at the end of this year, by the end of this year. And I think that even if it isn't a romance connection, and for some of you I definitely feel that it is, but even if it isn't, it's a very sweet connection. Yeah, so I'm going to be laying down your advice cards. These are the last bit of advice, and this is really towards your, I feel like this is like, you know, I'm not going to limit. This is not just towards your love life. This is just advice cards. Yeah, if there's this, like, Spirit is making it very clear to me that you can go such a long way just by trusting yourself. I think if you just found it in yourself to trust yourself, to make it through, and even if it's not like a dramatic problem, or maybe it's a situation that's not as severe. I feel like for some of you it might not be that severe, and then I think for some of you it might be something you're actually like really worried about. But you just need to know that like you got this. I think you were meant to go through this. This is something that I feel like almost like this was like, no, I don't want to say fated to happen, but like I feel like this is part of the universe's plan for you, that whatever situation you're going through, like that you go through it. So if you're feeling unsure, like know that you are totally capable, and you are worthy of you know, coming out of this situation not only like, you know, safe and fine, but like with exactly what you want. Yeah, I think you're gonna be I think you're gonna be okay. I really, really feel like you are so protected, and I think that Spirit just wants you to keep pushing forward, even if you can't see the answers. I think that you will, be lucky, and I feel like this is gonna come maybe through the form of a person, like maybe you're either going to meet somebody who's going to like help you heal and help you go through this time, or maybe like if you're in a relationship, then that person that you're with is going to be like a really amazing partner through this. They're going to be somebody who has your back. But I feel like you will, I feel like you should just know that you are deserving of abundance. You are deserving of getting exactly what you want. Know that you will be completely fine in this situation, even if the answers aren't all laid out in front of you. And know that like you can do it. You can take it on. I hope you like this reading, and if you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you are interested in seeing another one, then please hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!